doing here?
What's up there, Phil?
What's happening?
Well, we're here at United Composites here in Huntington Beach. And if you guys haven't been here, pretty cool place. I was just here to pick up some stuff for the CCA barbecue this weekend, May 20th, down at the Compton Rod and Gun Club. So we're going to show you guys kind of what I'm here to pick up. Some really super cool items, things that you really aren't going to be able to get anywhere else. Right next to United Composites is ServiceIron.com. This is where all the magic happens for you guys that are service iron nuts. Come down and visit them if you want to see some pretty cool service irons. And they have a website where you can get all kinds of jigs for tuna, for yellowtail, and rigging and things like that. But this is where we have all that cool stuff from United Composites. What we're doing here is United Composites is nice enough to give us a few raffle and auction items that we're going to be giving away at the CCA barbecue. And just so you guys know, these are all items that are kind of a non-catalog item, meaning that we won't be able to order one of these later on. So this is kind of like your only chance to get it. And so for all you guys that want to be the first on the block to get something, or even just have something that just basically your buddies can't get, this will be the chance to get it. So if you guys want to go down there this Saturday on the 20th to the Compton Rod and Gun Club. So what we're going to be checking out here is these 4 rods. The first one we'll start off with here. This is a GPX Viper in the red finish. Now this is a blank that's been available for some time already, but never been available in a factory wrap. I think Randy was saying that he might make these later on in a factory, but definitely not the red, probably just the gray, I would think, right, Gary?
Right. It's always a hope we could. We're just trying to catch up with our production and fill the orders that we already have.
Yeah. Even on the old stuff, I mean, not call it old, but even on the regular stuff, as soon as we get it into the shop, I mean, it goes like so quick. So I can imagine when this stuff comes out, it's going to be crazy. I mean, I don't even know how many to order. They're just going to go so quick. The next one here is a GPX 80 Raptor. Now, this guy here is a unique rod itself because it was available in the old style version, the original CX version, in 8-foot as a blank, but never made it to the production rod level, meaning that you can never order it as a built rod from United Composites. So now with the popularity of these GPX blanks, I think Randy is just pretty much forced to make these rods. I mean, there's so much demand on them. Right. But once again, this is in the red. Probably going to be available in the future in the gray, but definitely going to be probably one of your only chances to get a factory red in that model.
And the 76 Viper has upped its rating.
Right.
So now it's the Viper is an 80 to 150, and the Raptor is a 60 to 130.
So it's almost a level and a half. I mean, really.
Oh, yeah.
This 80 Raptor is one that, if you haven't had a chance to pull on it, it is probably one of the most unique blanks in all of the rail rod fishing categories. It's a rod that I think some guys think is too long to fish a big fish, but man, when you pull on that thing, it has a lot of power. Nice tip. I mean, it's a really cool rod. So,
absolutely,
just to add on top of it. The next rod here is a rod that they put together for us in the original, we'll call original old style Reaper tagging on it. So this is technically it's a 900E or 9E, which is what you'd be able to buy now. So in a way, you can order this rod in the standard version, would be the gray version, and then you'd order it as a 9E. Same rating, same guides and handle and all that kind of stuff. But this is going to be something that is kind of a one-off. Yeah, exactly, Gary. I mean, you're not going to be able to just order one of these in this color.
No.
And
now with the old tagging on it.
Yeah, that's another thing with the old tagging. So for you guys that are collecting the old stuff, this has the old tagging on it here. But it is the current blank that you can get, but in gray. This one here, this blue one, this is kind of the belle of the ball here, I think. This blank was available 3 or 4 years ago, and it's the same basic blank as the 9E. It's actually it is the same blank. But they made a special short run. One of the pro staffers had so much request to make a special blank that he made them in blue. So those blanks were out there and they were made, and it was a really cool item. But this was not a redo. This is an actual first run Blue Reaper which at the time when we had them in stock, I mean, people were, I mean, they were going crazy over them. You know, in fact, what I did is I went ahead and just held one back because I said, well, I'm going to go back and look at this and say, man, I could have had one. I had them all at the shop. So I basically just held this one for myself thinking, you know what, just something cool to have. Well, with the CCA event going on and just how important that cause is to our fishing, I said, well, this is going to be the time to break it out. And Randy was nice enough to wrap it at the factory. So this is a factory wrapped reaper, something that, once again, you're just not going to be able to order up. And this is a super rare item because even the blank, you cannot get anywhere. These blanks in the red, you can kind of still get. And I think they'll be coming up here and there over the time. But this blue, I wouldn't see that happening again.
No, not at all.
So pretty cool stuff here, man.
And some lucky people are going to walk away with these.
Yeah. I mean, these are super unique items, things that are you just, like I said, you just can't order. And on top of that, I mean, obviously United Composites, top of the line stuff. Gary also wanted to throw in another item. You know, he's like the manager, a part owner over here at SIC, but this is a product that they sell here at the shop and on their website. It's a full deckhand custom tool kit. You got a duckbill, a cutter.
Leather wrapped.
Then these are leather wrapped. They're not cord wrapped, so it's a little more comfortable. Also has the leather sheath and then the spike.
Tactical belt.
And it has, the tactical belt, which is not just your everyday belt. It's a really, really cool belt, something that's going to last you a long time. So another item if you want to get into at the CCA barbecue.
Which you have to be at.
You have to be there, yeah. All you guys that have any questions on the barbecue itself, there is a link at the CCA California website. There's a link there under events. You'll see the barbecue listed there. You click on that link and you can see the information on buying the ticket to go there. And if you don't have the time or don't like doing the internet stuff, I know you can just show up and pay at the door as well. And I think we have a lot of guys coming.
We're not going to turn anybody away.
Definitely not. No, if you show up, we're going to service you for as well. Also, just as of note, Randy from United Composites went ahead and bought a table at the event to be able to have all of the United Composites guys there. I think you're going to be there. A bunch of guys from the team are going to be there, pro staffers. So if you ever had any kind of questions about United Composites, anything that you've ever wanted to know about the way that they're made, or just what model you want to buy next, that'd be a good place to kind of catch all those guys at once. I know they didn't make it to the shows this year, and so all those questions that you're thinking about asking at the shows, you can ask them.
You're too busy filling your orders.
Yes. It was crazy. I mean, it was crazy for sure. So come on down.